All right. Hi, everyone. So I am doing a quick presentation about misconceptions on hypnosis. So many people were asking me certain questions due to just some ideas that were portrayed maybe through the movie industry or some concepts through stage hypnosis. And so I basically decided to do this about 10-minute presentation, maybe 15-minute presentation all about hypnosis and some of the major misconceptions to do with hypnosis. And so I have some slides here. I'm going to go ahead and share. All right, here we go. So, misconceptions about hypnosis. I definitely had these questions, some of these questions myself when I first started getting into hypnosis and using it on myself. Going forward, so hypnosis in general is defined as the ability to relax the conscious mind to a point where our awareness can be used to access our subconscious mind. Translated scripts and ancient records show that many cultures, if not every culture, has practiced it in some form, including the ancient Egyptians, Greeks, Romans, Persians, Chinese, and Indians. Evidence of sleep or dream temples, ancient Sanskrit texts describe various levels of a hypnotic trance. In today's, what we know as through yoga, hypnosis can easily be compared to yoga nidra. So James Braid, an English physician in the early 1800s, coined the term hypnotism, hypnosis, which was translated from the Greek god of sleep named Hypnos. Some basic information. So James built up a reputation in the medical community with a conservative approach to keep it more so medical and in the scientific research of things, and less out of the whole woo-woo and that whole spiritual concept. So he's able to keep hypnosis or hypnotherapy more engaged with the scientific terms and scientific studies. So it's great that he did that. So we're just going to get into some misconceptions. So myth, some people can't be hypnotized. The fact of that is, although some researchers and clinicians claim that some people are not able to be hypnotized, everyone has the ability to be hypnotized because it's a natural, normal state that each of us enter at least once or twice a day, mostly twice a day, sometimes even more than twice, upon awaking and falling asleep. So we also enter a hypnotic state whenever we get totally absorbed into a movie or TV show. Example, actors become the characters they portray in our minds. We are hypnotized because really we know actors are their own self, and they're just basically presenting as a different character, which we believe they're that character in the movie. Then, of course, driving from point A to B and realizing that time flew by. I've definitely been driving from a certain location to another, and I look down at the clock and I'm like, wow, how did I get here so fast? What happened to time? So that is another mild form of hypnosis that we go into. So people may have this misconception because of an unsuccessful experience they may have had with the hypnotist. People are responsive to different approaches. And if a particular approach has not been successful in the past, it's a matter of finding the way that works best for them. So getting in tune with yourself, your subconscious, is basically just slowing down the brainwaves of our mind and synchronizing it with our body. So everyone has this capability to be hypnotized. It's basically just the approach, maybe connecting with the right person, having the right rapport, having someone you could trust. And so you could even go into self hypnosis. We do many times naturally. And especially if you're using it for a more therapeutic technique, it's very, very effective to overcome many emotional drives, emotional problems, behaviors, habits, all those things. It's all connected into the subconscious. So moving forward, myth number 2, you can be hypnotized to do things against your will. This is false. The fact is that hypnosis practitioner is merely a guide or facilitator. He, she cannot make you do anything against your will. It's impossible. In fact, during a hypnotic session, you are completely aware of everything going on. In other words, if you do not like where the hypnotist is guiding you, you have the power to reject the suggestions. This is a commonly I miss. This is a commonly idea due to stage hypnosis and the movie industry, the portrayed power of the hypnotist, when really they don't really have power. They have an ability to suggest. And if the person likes to follow that suggestion, great. If not, it doesn't work. So mixed up ideas making you do something versus doing things you wouldn't normally do. So a lot of the time, stage hypnosis, when we think of stage hypnosis, we think they're making us do something we normally wouldn't, making us do something we don't want to do. When really, it's all about making or allowing you and suggesting to you to do something you normally wouldn't do. And that is a fact that the purpose of hypnosis is often to do things differently than we would have done in the past. These changes are never against the client's will. So always has to do with your own free will, your own choice to do whatever you like to do. Suggestions are there. If you like to accept them, there they are. If you like to reject them, that's the choice. So Hilgard's 1977 work at Stanford demonstrated a principle known as the hidden observer. I thought this was really cool, which indicates that there is a part of clients which monitors the hypnotic process and which will protect them from responding in a manner that violates their ethical and moral standards. So basically, in other words, it's saying that you have a level of consciousness a level of consciousness within you that will always keep you intact with your ethical and moral standards. So you can never truly do anything that is against what you normally wouldn't do. If you feel comfortable and you feel okay to explore and expand a little bit to maybe do some ridiculous things if you so decide to on a stage performance with the stage hypnotist, then you can. If you don't feel comfortable and it's totally out of normal and you just not for you, you won't. So the next myth, under hypnosis, you will always tell the truth and can even reveal personal secrets. This is again false. The fact is you can lie under hypnosis just as easily as in the waking state. In fact, as hypnosis gives you greater access to unconscious resources, you may even be able to tell more creative lies when in a trance. Additionally, you are in complete control of what you choose to reveal or conceal. It is up to you. If a hypnotist asks you personal questions that you don't want to tell, you simply won't. And that is not up to the hypnotist to ask questions. If they don't receive an answer, it's up to them to stop asking and just continue on. Next myth, I won't remember anything the hypnotist says. That's false. In fact, everyone experiences hypnosis differently. For some, it's a state in which you are focused on the hypnotist's words and listening more carefully. It's kind of like a guided meditation. For others, it's more like a daydreaming, and your attention may drift and wander from one thought to another, sometimes not paying attention consciously at all to what the hypnotist is saying. Either way is okay, and neither will be more or less effective than the other. It's simply a matter of your own personal mode of experience. Next myth, a person can get stuck in trance forever. Whoa, that's false. This is a natural state that we're constantly going in and out throughout our day, whether there is a hypnotist around or not, just on your own. No one has ever been stuck in a hypnotic trance. Hypnosis is a naturally occurring state that we enter and exit during the normal course of the day. There are no known reports of dangers with hypnosis when working with a trained practitioner. If a hypnotist fails to emerge somewhat from hypnosis, she will return to a fully alert state on their own, just like waking up. Depending on that person's need for sleep, he or she will either drift on into a natural sleep or simply emerge to a full consciousness spontaneously within minutes. We naturally oscillate between many different brain states. There are four main brain states: beta, alpha, theta, delta. And so the theta is essentially the more relaxed, slower brainwave state that most of our hypnosis is mainly aimed towards. So beta, our regular daily kind of conversations with another, we're very active, engaged. Alpha is more body awareness, you're moving really slow. This is often first thing in the morning or late at night, you're very body aware. And then theta, yeah, it's a dream. It's just where we do most of our dreaming. This is also where we want to be in a hypnosis. And then delta is dreamless sleep. You go to sleep, it's like a blackout, you wake up. Your body is totally regenerated, feels amazing. Most times in today's society, people don't reach the delta anymore because there's too much stimulant, there's too much fear, there's too much stress, and we can actually slow down those brainwaves to the delta state. I've actually helped a lot of people with sleeping issues, and it's been very successful to say that they actually are able to reach delta brainwaves after one or two sessions. So myth, another one, intelligent people can't be hypnotized. Fact, quite the contrary. Studies suggest that people of above average intelligence who are capable of concentrating and have a capacity for creativity and vivid imaginations are usually the best to hypnotize. Myth, next one, a person under hypnosis is asleep or unconscious. That is false. Fact, hypnosis is neither sleep or unconsciousness. Even though a common misconception is that you are asleep, when a hypnotist says sleep, it's just mimicking basically, yourself slowing down the brain waves to a point where you can feel a lot more relaxed. So the experience of a formally induced hypnotic state might resemble sleep from a physical point of view. Slow breathing, eyes closed, muscles relaxing, activity decreased. From the mental standpoint, the client is generally relaxed and might slightly be alert in a comfortable state where the person can think, talk, and even move about if needed. Overall, all clients are unique and can experience hypnosis in their own unique ways. Some are comfortable enough with the process that they find themselves drifting in and out of a more dreamlike state. In some instances, they may respond unconsciously through ideomotor signals or other methods. So ideomotor is like their hand twitches, their fingers twitch. Sometimes you could ask the subconscious of the person, yes or no. Yes, the index finger will twitch. No, the pinky finger will twitch. And if the person's in a really relaxed state and feels like responding that way, they can. Next myth, hypnosis is contrary to religious beliefs. As stated at the very beginning, just explaining a little bit about hypnosis. Most ancient cultures have practiced hypnosis. And so if you really want to look at it that way, the hypnotherapy and hypnosis, James Braid actually took a lot of the teachings from the ancient cultures and brought it into the medical field. So every culture, every religion has a different form of accessing the different brainwave states like the subconscious. But for now, just going to mention that hypnosis can be used in the scientific field. That has nothing to do with religious beliefs. Hypnosis can be used to reduce or remove pain, overcome fears, overcome phobias, overcome addiction, and other problems. Helps with sleep, helps increase happiness because you can get rid of those really deep negative beliefs that are just pulling you down all the time. Make you feel a lot more uplifted, and just have a great day. Wake up feeling refreshed. Well, a handful of religious sects have raised objections to hypnosis. Today's most religious groups accept the proper ethical use of hypnosis for helping people, included are Roman Catholic, Orthodox, and most Protestant Christian churches, as well as Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and other. Hypnosis is not associated with any of the world religions. A professional and ethical hypnotist respects the faith of clients and will not nor cannot use it inappropriately to influence a person's religious beliefs. And closing down, this is the last myth that most people question. Hypnosis isn't an effective modality. It is, in fact, a very effective modality. And so, comparison study has shown this is from the American Health Magazine psychoanalysis, 38% recovery after 600 sessions. So, that's more talk therapy, going and figuring out a problem. Behavior therapy, 72% recovery rate after 22 sessions. Hypnotherapy, 93% recovery after 6 sessions. Oftentimes, I see people anywhere from 3 to 6 sessions, and there's issue solved. Because remembering that we use anywhere from 5 to 10% of our conscious mind, and basically our subconscious is anywhere from 90 to 95% of who we are. It rules our conscious mind. It rules the way we think. It rules the way we perceive, the way we act. So our subconscious is where you want to be when you want to do any type of personal transformation. And the hypnotherapy connects you just with that center point of your subconscious. So if you really want effective, radical, rapid transformation, hypnotherapy, I mean, it's helped me. I've looked at many different conscious philosophies, conscious studies, practices, and sure, they may help. And sometimes they're very effective for certain things in life. But as soon as I hit hypnotherapy, got into a lot more subconscious therapies. I basically ended up changing more in 5 months than I did in 5 years. That was 2015 for me. Many of you probably know, in my early 20s, I was a complete disaster. I had many addictions: alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, eating very unhealthy, and hated waking up for my life, hated my job, very depressed, lots of anxiety. And 2015, I started getting into hypnotherapy, radically started transforming my life. And from there, everything just started to unfold beautifully. Now I'm happy. I love my job. I love waking up every morning. I'm actually 5:45 most mornings. I don't smoke. I haven't smoked for like 4 or 5 years now. I don't like alcohol. Just doesn't make me feel good. And yeah, I'm more of a tea, kombucha type of person. And I eat lovely, amazing food. I love sprouts, eating healthy. So, that radical transformation, I owe it honestly all to subconscious therapies, hypnotherapy, and of course, other subconscious techniques. And, it's that's why I got into it myself as a practitioner. For personal development, to keep going, and also to help other people do the same. So thank you everyone for paying attention on Facebook Live. You guys are amazing. I'm going to look over the comments because I didn't have the screen open. So I'm very excited to see all the comments. And I will have this uploaded on my YouTube channel as well, Conscious Harmonics. I could send a link. I know Facebook doesn't like the link when you post links. So I will post it on the comment instead of the top. So all the best. Hopefully that was very helpful, because I know a lot of people had a lot of those questions and were curious about that. So bye for now. Lots of love to everyone, and keep on keeping on. Happy Monday.